Class 4 is race number 7 and it's over the 1650 metres. Nimble Nimbus makes his Happy Valley debut. Hercules is yet to win beyond 1200 but draws the rail. E-Legend goes from the 12 to the 1650. HK Dragon carries an extra £4 on the third behind Villa Fion. Sparky Star, 2 starts for Benno Jung for 2 placings. Courageous Knights won a trial since his last start. Judy Star up in trip from the 1200 to the 1650. And Hang's Choice, his first start since November. That was over 1200. He's gone to the 1652, Nick, and had 3 trials since his last race day appearance.
Yeah, possible pace here on the map could be good to slow. Nimble Nimbus, a horse who likes to lead. He's not drawn too badly as well for his first assignment around Happy Valley. He's in gate number 2. Charizard likes to race on the pace. He can get himself into a nice spot, I think, from barrier 5. Courageous Knight, prominent as well. The likes of Jolly Hunter, Sparky Star and E-Legend will all try and press into the first half.
Yeah, midfield, Hercules gets back, Ichong Warrior will get back from his draw, and I think Judy Star will have no choice to go back from the wide draw as well. Laputa and Jolly Honor might just find it a bit tricky from their draws.
It is Charizard where we start. He hasn't been with Tony Millard for too long, but his rider Luke Ferraris has a good record on the horse, and this is what he told Nick earlier today.
Luke Charizard is a horse that you know quite well. You'll be back on board him Wednesday night at Happy Valley. A second start for Tony Millard.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good relationship, myself and Charizard. He's got a neat enough draw. He's got gate speed. There seems to be a bit of speed on the inside, so hopefully he can land up in a nice enough position and run another honest race.
You won on the horse, Luke, back in November. You actually had Zone D behind you on that occasion, so that form's working out quite well.
It is. You know, that was a fairly strong race that he did win. And I believe he has come on since winning that. Obviously, the stable transfer is sort of changed the scenery to him, and his first run with Mr. Millard was quite good. And yeah, he's in his track work. He seems to have come on, and hopefully he shows it in his race.
Took a little while, Luke, for him to find the winner's box again, but on the pick of his form, off this mark still, you'd have to say he will be competitive once again, wouldn't he?
Yeah, look, in his past runs, he's shown that he is competitive off this mark. He's run good enough races, and he seems to be in a good space and doing well.
I guess the fact he's not big as well probably plays its part when he does creep up the ratings also.
Yeah, look, he's not an overly big horse, so I think when he does have to shoulder those heavier weights, it does become a bit more difficult to him. But look, he's been competitive off recent form, and hopefully he can be again.
Just on his recent trial, Luke, I mean, he trialled over what you'd think would be a slightly inadequate trip down the straight, but he seemed to do that quite well.
Yeah, I was happy with his trial. He hit the line strong. He was sort of full of running, hitting the line. He wasn't overly tested. Yeah, I was happy with the way he trialled, and hopefully, all's well leading up to the race.
Now, Luke, I'm not sure if you've got a nickname of sorts, but what about Long Shot Luke? How does that sit? Because some of your recent wins have been decent prices, but things are going great for you at the moment.
Yeah, thanks. They are. Like you said, they've been at long odds, but it's still great to get the winners home and pick up a bit of momentum.
I mean, always hard here, isn't it? Hong Kong, obviously, as you say, with the momentum. But some of those recent winners, Mission Bravo recently at nearly 80-1, Majestic Victory and Killer Instinct. So even though they are big prices, I mean, they all count. And I guess, if anything, it's testament to the fact that, you and the horse are working well together to get them home at those sort of odds.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's sort of, like you said, it's a very tough place to crack it. And I think when people can see that you're getting long shots home like that, and it wasn't just a once-off thing; it's happened 3 times now. Hopefully it starts to build up some trust, and you get a bit of faith putting you from the owners and trainers, and hopefully that picks up support.
There he is, Luke Ferraris, rider of Charizard. We move on, Nick, to our next replay, or our first replay for race 7. HK Dragon going consistently, has form behind Villa Fion, who went oh so close last week, up in grade.
Yeah, this horse is racing quite well at the moment. Obviously, Hercules in this piece of footage as well. But this run last time out, I thought was really good. Obviously, the run behind Villafion was a good one. He's come from a fair way back down the centre of the track, and obviously traditionally, the swoopers do close and win from there. But in recent times, they've been winning more towards that inside. So look, it was a very good run from this horse in the end.
Yeah, he just failed to get second there too, didn't he? It wasn't too far away from Villafion, and that form has been franked as well. So look, he definitely goes in for me. And
Sparky Star, Paul, racing well. Only had a couple of starts for the new stable, but they've both been good.
He's had some issues, this horse, hasn't he? But look, he's a 6-year-old now that's only had the 9 starts. That sort of tells the story. But when he's right, like you can see here, I thought he finished off quite nicely. Again, another one didn't quite make it in, but there's plenty of early support for him.
Yeah, without Jerry Chow riding, he's actually got £6 more to carry as well. But you do get Joe Moreira back on board for that £6. So look, he's probably worth £6 to a lot of people there. So yeah, lightly raced horse, racing well. I could put him in.
E-Legend, Nick. Now, this was over the 1,200 metres, and the way he finishes, the step up in trip does look a massive plus.
It certainly does. I think the further he goes, the better he'll be. I mean, it's a big jump up, isn't it? 450 metres. He's going up in trip. Rarely seen, I suppose, but just given the nature of this performance, Paul, I mean, he's run on well. I mean, any extra distance is going to be a huge benefit.
Yeah, he's quite dissident too, so I think that's really going to suit the horse. You can see him running on nicely, and he went right out the back there. I think from his draw, he can be a lot closer, so might be a little bit of a sneaky at a price.
And we ticket tour up to Chung Fa Paul for our last replay. You've had this horse in on a few occasions, Courageous Knight. Have you got him in, and did you like his trial?
I've got him in, yeah. I've got him in on a very minor line. I thought the trial was pretty good. He's still a maiden from his 7 starts, but look, ever since his debut run, when he was over 100 to 1, when he ran second, I think it's probably his best run he's been here. But he has run some pretty good runs since. It's a soft trial, but he did win it nicely enough. So, look, I've got him in on a minor line.
Yeah, I think he's worthy of a place possibly on a minor line. I haven't actually done that with him, but the trial was okay. Obviously confirms his well-being, and he might just be able to step up once again on the back of that performance there at Chung Fa. But he'd need to, because it's a competitive little race, this one.
Yeah, it sure is. There's a number of chances. Thus, you've gone the value way here, Paul.
Yeah, made my value. Long shot runner in this race, which is the E-Legend. I like him up in trip. I think even up to 1,800 is not going to be a problem looking at the breeding of him. So 1,650, he should eat that up. So he's on top. The 5, the 6 Hong Kong Dragon hit the line strongly last time. Charizard's going to be right on the pace. And Courageous Knight in there for 4th. I don't think he'll be too far away either. But do like the 5 each way in this.
Yeah, I've got my Charizard here. Luke Ferraris on board. Obviously has a good rapport with the horse, and his run last time was good, and he might be a bit of value in what does look at an open sort of race. HK Dragon makes it in for second. He's got an extra £4 to carry, but Zach Purton jumps on board for the first time, is eye-catching, having run a nice race around here last time. Sparky Star goes in as well. Look, he's racing into form. It's only a matter of time, I think, before he's able to win one. And I've thrown the 5 E-Legend in as well. Going up in trip looks an interesting move for him. 2-6-7-5.
That's race number 7. Race 7 is the first leg of Wednesday night's treble.